Hey guys, we just wanted to come on here and talk about the process where we're at, what we've been through, and it's been a long
Yeah.
period
It's
of
been a
time.
process.
It's been a bit period of time. Currently, right now, it's August 1st. We're about 3 weeks out from starting the Disney College program, but we wanted to kind of do an introductory, how did we get to this point type of thing. So we're going to go backwards and come forwards. It's Guardian of the Galaxy, isn't it?
Or is it like a multi-universe? Okay.
Anywho's,
It's been a long day.
it's been a long day. We're still currently, both of us are working, so. But we really wanted to get this out because we think it's going to get kind of crazy here in the next couple of weeks leading up to us actually meeting. So, decisions. Why did we want to do DCP? We get that asked a lot.
Yeah, and a lot of this information we've been asked, and so we thought we'd just put a video out just explaining how this looked for us.
Right.
Everyone's process is a little different, and this is ours.
Right. If this is the first time you're seeing us,
Could be.
Could be first time you're seeing us. We're both getting ready to retire, and then basically move on to the second career. We have 5 children. They're all adults, grown.
Empty nesters.
Empty nesters. So we sat around and we just said, "What's chapter 2 look like?"
Yeah, and we've had some friends. One of my friends did the DCP program at Old Vista Way, and I knew it existed, and we kind of tossed it around.
So we started talking about it. I love to watch YouTube. I rarely watch actual TV. I watch YouTube, and there's vloggers, influencers, creators, whatever you want to call them, that are Disney people that we watch. One of them, shout out to JoJo. Love to meet him sometime. He actually went to Flamingo
And did a tour.
Did a tour. Him and Kyle Palo, we watched both of them. They both were DCPers. So that was kind of my introductory to it, to say, what's this look like? And through their, definitely JoJo's video, because he was there, I thought, let's dig into this.
So, like anybody, you're curious about something, so I went on to the DisneyJobs.com and got set up with the alerts on it. Looked at what all their requirements are, and I do suggest you go to Disney, I think it's DisneyJobs.com or so, and they have a certain area that is for Disney College program, the cultural program, and even the culinary program. So I looked at what was the requirements for it, and
when we say we did that, this is 2025.
Yeah,
this
has been planning.
This
We've
was
been
back
planning.
early of 2024.
Yeah.
Possibly the end of 23.
Right.
Because we were talking about it at the
We
end of
weren't
23.
quite empty nesters yet
right.
when we first started with this
Right.
thought. So we saw one of them as you had to be either a current student and you got to have one semester done by the time of arrival, or have graduated within, I think it's 24 months. Well, we did college a while ago, so back to school we go. So we did an online course, an 8-week online course through one of our local community colleges. So we did go to school, and during that time we knew exactly which semester we wanted to apply for to get. So we were looking for the January apply for the fall is what we wanted.
So January of 25, hopefully getting what we wanted to do the fall of 25.
Now, if that's not what you want, they also take applications in August for the spring program. So just keep that in mind. They do it 2 times a year, basically.
And it's a long process.
Yeah, it is.
And that's what we want to talk
So you
about.
got to be patient for sure. So we went to school during our school program. We went ahead and applied, and applications opened up, I think, January 21st, maybe around 10 a.m. or noon, something like that.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, and we got on and we applied. And I had our resumes ready. You don't have to have your resume, but I went ahead and did it. I even sprinkled some of that Disney wording in the resume. There's certain words within all their job descriptions and such. So like I changed, I'm healthcare, so patients, I changed them to guest. So it's different wording to maybe kind of tweak a little bit with the wording when they pull the resumes. So I did that.
So why the DCP for us? We looked into it. After we looked into it, then we started talking. What does our next chapter in our life look like? With both of us, we were the empty nesters, and then what do we want to do for a second career? We both have had careers, and we were ready to retire and move on to that next step. Our love of Disney, I think, was an easy thought to actually work for the mouse, and that's what this was. The DCP, for our understanding, is it's a good gateway to possibly get in for employment afterwards. We wanted the experience of DCP. We wanted to that all that it offers. There's a lot to it besides just the internship working for Disney. So we talked about that for quite a bit, and then we tried to decide, when we apply, what looks good, when I can retire from my job, when Chrissy can retire from hers. So that's where we said, let's go for it.
So we went ahead and applied to school. We applied for the Disney College program
While in school,
which was recommended even because they do a lot of getting to know your program beforehand, like the applications, before the applications drop, they do getting to know the program. I think that's what it's called.
Those were like Zooms.
Something like that. It was Zooms. And basically it's like a little hour type Zoom. They do multiple of them, and you could just sign up. And you learn about you can ask questions, you learn like a big broad overall of the program. So when we applied on the 21st, we waited and we waited and waited. Then finally we got a thing for our interview, and our email came, and then I know we interviewed pretty quick. So I know I interviewed on the 24th and you interviewed on the 25th.
And we kind of did that because, so there's a whole subculture of Disney College program,
hacks,
Facebook groups, and whatever. There's.
Well, this is where they said if you interview like before Thursday, like they do waves on every Thursday. So I interviewed on a Monday, and he interviewed on a Tuesday.
Hoping to catch that first wave, so we know, hey, we got in.
And sure enough, we did.
That's how it happened.
That Thursday, we did get in.
You want to talk a little bit about the interview?
Yeah, we can. So, interview, mine, she very much led the conversation.
Phone interview?
Yes, the phone interview, I'm sorry.
Pepsi, go ahead and sponsor me. That's what we'll be doing. Yeah.
But my interview, which was over the phone, she very much kind of led it. They have the basic questions that they talk about, are you in a safe place? You're not driving. They do. They make sure you're not driving.
But all you got to do is get on the subgroup of Facebook, any 15 different versions of it, and they'll tell you everything about all of it.
Yes. Yeah.
So
my interviewer basically just talked about Concierge. She was very friendly. We talked about various roles. She didn't go into we hear sometimes they ask for your first, second, and third type of option that you would want. Like I said, she led it. She talked a lot about Concierge. I mentioned merchandise. I mentioned I wanted to do the character audition. Also, that was kind of on my radar. And that's kind of where she talked attractions even too.
So then the next day I had my interview. It was very much different than Chrissy's. Different interviewer, different style. She was very nice. Probably the only
I think they are nice.
Yeah.
They're very nice.
But mine was different. Just the questions she asked, the route we took within my interview. But I was nervous about it, and midway through we got disconnected. I'm literally
about a meltdown.
Frozen with my hand on my phone, and I'm like, oh my goodness. She called back within 15-20 seconds. She kind of got a chuckle out of that. She goes, hey, did you think I wasn't going to call back? And I was like, I was 100% you weren't going to call back. But it was so. You can get on and find out how people had interviews and stuff. Doesn't mean it's going to be anything like that, because mine was completely different from Chrissy's. Still fine, but just different. So
right.
Same thing. Talked a little bit. Boom.
And like I said, I want to do a character audition. So
we've interviewed, and now we're waiting.
Yes, we're waiting. And I ended up flying down to Orlando. They offered up character auditions for just our DCP group. So just from the May to September group, they had 4 different locations to audition. And I flew down to Orlando, actually, and I did a character audition there at, I think it's Animal Kingdom's costume and audition type thing, or character something. It's over there by Animal Kingdom Resort. So I showed up there for a 10 o'clock check-in. We get through our profile, take our selfies, tons of people. Of course, the site crashes and we can't get anything loaded up, so it kind of delays the process a little bit. But we get our selfies loaded up and we have all these little sticker numbers on us. And I think I saw all the way up to like 400 and some at this audition.
And those were all people that were
just in our program.
Right, either applying for that program or had already been accepted.
No. Well,
you had to be accepted?
Yeah. I think you already had to be applied maybe for the program. Like they made it very specific that it was that.
Okay.
I know somebody showed up and she was already in DCP, and they had to not kick her away, but tell her to come back, that she'll have her separate type audition. So we were just for the May to the September DCP program, which is what we're in. And tons of people. We're in a big room, all sitting there, all scattered. Finally at 10 o'clock, they kind of get us all quiet and tell us they want the first 100. Little Chrissy here is number 33. So I always tease, in this building, we go through the woods, over the hill to Grandma's house we go. I don't know, we go through different corridors and we get to another big type of audition type room, or rehearsal room with a big mirror type. And we do basically like a dance routine, like 2 sets of 8 roughly, which I learned it's a parade routine. So we do that for about 6 minutes.
Jazz hands?
Jazz hands. And then we line up in like roughly, I don't know, maybe 6 lines. We line up, and then all our casting people at the other end. So they ask us to do this routine, again, a parade routine, 3 times. So we go down to them, and then we break off, and then the next row keeps going. So we go through everybody, and then at the end, they select who they want to stay. And I know out of my 100, only 30 stayed. So it was definitely an experience.
I mean, you got cut.
Yeah, I got cut. You can always audition again next time they have an opening for whatever fits where you're at in the process. Definitely, but it was an experience. I don't regret it. It was pretty cool. And next time I probably will be a little more prepared for my jazz hands.
So there's the next time.
Maybe. They definitely know which character they're looking for, it seemed like, because I saw like a lot of girls that's shorter than me, and I'm 5'1", so shorter girls, and then even some guys that were like tall. So I think they were looking for somebody in particular, which that's okay.
We know February 27th we get accepted, and then it's like gadoosh.
Well,
like I know there's a long wait process.
Though when we got accepted, we had to go ahead and pay our fee starting out. So it's $240 for the initial that you got to drop for when you accept. So you got an email, you got a time frame to accept. I forget how long, but it's not very.
It wasn't 72 hours, maybe?
Something like that. You got a couple days where you got to accept. You can select which dates you want to arrive, and we did select August 22nd or 25th to arrive. We originally thought September, but then we moved it up.
Yeah.
So, and then you pay your $240 with that, and then you wait.
Right.
And you wait.
So there's a long
wait.
waiting process because there's a whole circus that you've got to do in between there. So this is the end of February. We know that we are going to be leaving, that this is a reality at
Yes.
this point. So her and I had to do some things, and one of the major things is we had to sell our house.
Yeah, we owned a home.
We owned a home.
And for us, we are looking to move to Florida. We're not just doing the program and then coming back. We're
Well,
looking to move there.
We're pretty much burning the bridge behind us.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
There is no coming back. Like we are relocating to Florida, whether we get to stay at Disney or not.
Yeah.
Which is, our hope is after the DCP, we get hired on as
Yeah.
cast members and
But our plan is to move, and I'm from Florida, so I'm excited I get to move back to Florida. No more snow, because we're sitting in Indiana, and there's a lot of snow here.
So we put our house up to sell. We start that process, and it wasn't a long process. We were very fortunate.
Oh, yeah.
Within a month, we had it sold and done. But then
Where do we live now?
Yeah, where do you live now?
Because we're not due to be in Florida until August.
And this is now the 1st of May.
Yeah.
So March, we got things ready. April, we put it on the market. It's completely sold. We signed the documents May 2nd. So
Where do we go? We're definitely not moving in with kids.
I
That
didn't like them when they lived in my house.
Yeah, so that was not an option. So we like to joke and say we're in a nursing home.
Because we are.
Kind of.
We are sitting in a nursing home right now.
Well, not totally. So we're in like an independent living community within a nursing home community. So we're in basically a duplex.
We're in a nursing home.
We're in a duplex. So we're in like a little 1-bedroom apartment. It comes furnished because we did get rid of a lot of our furniture because we don't need it at Flamingo Crossing.
With the house, we've got rid of everything.
Yeah.
We have the clothes and some keepsakes, which all can fit inside of Chrissy's Jeep.
So
that's what we're taking with us to Florida.
Yeah.
We have basically sold everything to start over.
Well, we gave some to our kids, so we
whatever.
were good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of our kids were starting their homes, so we did pass on our furniture to them. So anyway, so we're sitting in a duplex, and I'll pop a picture up of it, like right over here somewhere, maybe. Over Dan's face.
Absolutely. You mean the nursing home? Cool. So that's where we're at now. It's May time
Well,
frame.
and that was the best option for where we live.
No.
There was no long-term stay in unless we wanted to get into a rental agreement, and that's a year, and we didn't have a year.
We had 3 months and 16 days
so
to live here before we head out.
So we were able to move in here, and it was furnished. We have a washer and dryer. We have a bed. We have a TV.
Garage for your
Wi-Fi.
car.
A garage. They even gave us some dishes and different things, so it was furnished for us. They definitely knew our situation, and they were very accommodating to help
Yes.
us.
Yeah. So short-term housing situation solved. So we're back to the waiting game.
So here we're plugging away working, and sure enough, in July was when we got our second fee for our dorms. And that's when we went and signed up. So like around July 8th or so, we had to do another fee. So we did $215 for the second part of the program fee. And that's where Dorm sent us something, or Disney sent us something. And you sign up, all like do your name, what college you're at, what room selection you want, which you can do a 2x2, a 2x4, and a 4x4. And this is where also if they were allowing you to link roommate link, that's where you would link in and put their number basically in there in a spot.
Which is no longer allowed.
There was no linking. They dropped it for the August and September people. So
Everybody lost their mind once again.
Yes.
Here's the community, and I jokingly tease it. I just didn't get involved with it. Chrissy did. It's very good because you learn a lot of stuff. But then I think sometimes when you know too much, then
You can get spun.
get worked up the
You
anxiety.
can get worked up, and I'm
So-
one of those that could.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
not horrible, but no linking. What's that mean? Well, okay, so most of the people that are probably doing DCP, I'd say 90% of the people are not married. We're married. So you're going to live with your spouse, correct? We don't know. And that was dropped in our lap in June. And we've been dealing with that ever since then. Which is not a big deal. It does not matter, and that's what her and I
Yeah.
talked about.
We still want the
chose this.
experience. We knew going
Yes.
into this that there was a chance that we couldn't room together. Now on our back in our dorms when we did our second feed, you do select also what room you want, and also if you want all girls, all boys, or gender mixed, basically gender neutral. And of course, for me to be linked with him, and him with me, we had to be gender neutral and just be able to mix. So, yeah.
It is what it is. There's nothing set in concrete
No,
on it.
not at all. And we've
And we know
heard
that.
they switch things around,
Yeah.
so we're keeping an open mind about this.
We've made a request. Chrissy's talked to the appropriate people. We're hoping for the best. We're hoping that somebody, we get down there,
Yeah.
can pull a string and hook us up. If not, then hopefully within a week or two,
We get
a month
dating.
or whatever. Well, yeah. It was like we're gonna be dating.
And I feel sorry for whoever gets him.
I'm gonna tell them off the bat, whoever I'm rooming with in there, they're gonna be within probably 2 days are going to be ready to kill me in my sleep just because of my snoring. I've been living at a fire station for 24 years, and I've been threatened to be killed in my sleep because of my snoring. It's
For 24 years.
24 years. I'm used to it. Right. Okay. News flash. I'm asleep. I don't know how loud it is. Okay.
Oh.
So
It's bad.
put me with
It's bad.
Put me with somebody else. I'm gonna be roommateless.
I guess I get to move in.
Yeah, because when they leave. But anyway.
So we went ahead and did our second dorms type stuff. So we're waiting. And then at the end of July was
Yes.
when we got our work day, our I-9. We could see our role, possibly our tentative role.
There again, nothing set in stone, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a jumping off point.
And we're pretty happy with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I found out I'm going to be merch at Everything Pop at Pop Century. And what are you doing?
I'm going to be at the Contempo Cafe at the Contemporary. I'm going to be working quick service there.
Yep. In a
Foods.
deluxe.
And
I'm a value.
I-
He teases me. It's fun tease, but he teases me.
I can't help that talent shows. Okay, cream rises to the crop, to the top, crop, what? To the top. I don't know. Yeah,
Crab crop.
same difference. So yeah, we're that's what we are planning on our roles to be.
We filled out our work day, and
Yep.
oh, was that a headache?
That's different. I've had a few jobs in my lifetime. I've actually been in the military.
We
and
both had very stressful jobs.
signed a lot of paperwork. The I-9 process with all of that is
Well, he had a good experience.
touche.
He was off. He was sitting at home. He followed
Even
the
a
directions.
broken clock is right twice a day. Okay, I am not tech savvy. I'm hoping to learn things, as I go along. But I stumbled through it blindly and nailed it.
He got through it. I started it a little bit at work because I was a little anxious. I admit I was anxious because I knew our role was going to be shown. So I get on there, I start going through. I'm trying to do it on my phone. My social security card, my driver's license wouldn't load up. I jumped to the computer when I get home. And he's over here, I'm done.
Once again, going back to the Facebook groups of all things Disney College Program, you know, very normal to struggle with it. So I honestly thought I did it wrong because it was so smooth.
It can be a challenge. So just
Yeah.
be patient, take it slow, be where you can just follow it. And probably the computer is a lot easier, I would think, maybe. I don't know.
Read all the instructions. Like, just take your time.
Well, I tried to do it online. So anyway, even the next day, I got an email saying that I didn't get it up or something. So they gave me a link and I had to load it back up. I think with your I-9 stuff too, they have you do a secondary person that just checks it off. It could be anybody in your household. It could be your friend, a co-worker.
Basically verifying the documentation.
Whoever. Just that's it. Yeah. So real easy. And along with the workday, you got some onboarding stuff. You got to go through and do your banking stuff. If you want to link your bank or a card. What else did you do? We did our taxes. We did some basic work stuff. So it's not all I-9 and itinerary or roll stuff, but there was some work to do. So after that, so around the end of July 23rd, we got our workday stuff. And then the following week, July 27th, we got our lease on a Sunday. Yeah.
So there again, in the social media platform of all things DCP, there's all these hacks to find out what room you get.
Parcel pending,
parcel
to dorms,
pending hack, whatever.
It's a mailing address to your physical address. This number shows which building you're in. Right. This number shows which floor you're in.
Right. Now, this is all, you know, possible hacks to find things out. Whatever. You don't know anything until you get down there. I'm kind of a more wait and see type of person, but
we both signed a 2x2, which was what we thought would be easiest for us, and also, Flamingo has the most of 2x2s.
Right, which is fine.
Yeah.
That would be more than
easy peasy. Like, we're not trying to do anything special or crazy. We're very happy with the 2x2.
Yes.
Which, again, if you don't know the floor plans, how it is, so they got a 2x2, a 2x4, and a 4x4. You want to explain a little bit how those floors
2x2, two people live in the same room. There's a little divider, shared bathroom. A 4x2 is two separate bedrooms connecting bathroom. You share a bathroom.
And a total in your room is 4 people. It's just if you're
unit,
sharing. Yes.
Unit.
Yeah, or in the apartment.
Apartment unit.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have your bedrooms, and then you got your common areas of your kitchen and your living room.
And then the 4x4 would be everyone has their own bedroom and everyone has their own bathroom. And those are
they're rare. They're rare.
So the 2x2 is more
for like accommodation people. I mean, we get some that need the space or the accommodations for it. So
we get our lease.
We both got 2x2. That's a good sign.
We looked at the hack. We're not rooming together. So that's what it says now.
Did I go down the rabbit hole? Yes, I did. He did not. I did. And Facebook pages and everything just spun me up.
You don't know until you're facing somebody and they're like, this is how it's got to be. And even then, there is nothing that's going to damper either one of our experience.
It's also, you got to think, there's a lot of people are ending their program in August, that they're leaving. There's a lot of changing going on. So with us just knowing we already signed a 2x2 lease, they can pop us into any 2x2.
And that's our hope.
We've already signed for that sort of room. Some got a 2x4 lease. Some got a 4x4 lease. And it said on there, no address, but it said on there. So I think that's a good sign. We both got 2x2. That's good. So, yeah.
We're going to make it work.
Yep.
It is what it is. We're looking to, we want to extend.
Yes,
So
we
the-
want to stay for a year.
Yes.
Like you said, our intention is to move down there and make a career of this. So,
Yes.
and we've heard, we don't know if it's true, but we've heard by going through DCP, extending, we have a better chance of getting full-time, part-time role after the program. Fingers crossed on that.
It's probably
We'll try
an
it.
easy way for Disney to basically kind of do a year-long interview.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you're a good, I think it's, if you're a good worker, you show up, you do what you're asked to do, you know, you don't cause problems and everything. Yeah, are they probably going to look at you a little bit differently than the guy
Sure.
off the street? Yeah, because you've got a year worth of work.
They know what you're about.
Yeah, so that was another reason why we wanted to try the DCP. And there's a lot of being in the program, though. They also have all these classes that
Oh,
Disney
yeah.
runs. Basically, a great way to network.
There's
meet
a lot
people.
of pluses being at Flamingo,
Yes.
which we want to do. We want to immerse in it. We
Yes.
want to get all that we can out of it because, again, this is a career we're looking at.
Yeah.
We're pretty serious about it.
Yeah.
With a little fun, I think. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Okay, so like right now we're talking. We've been talking now. I don't know, you can see 32 minutes on a camera. We started shooting some videos. You know,
For fun.
I'm gonna be doing a YouTube vlog of all of this. Chrissy's gonna be doing TikToks. We're gonna kind of just categorize, vlog our experience to see, you know, to let people see. If nothing else, our kids and grandkids are gonna be able to watch us.
Keep up with us.
Yeah,
Because we're the only ones living in Florida, so we know exactly where they're going to go for vacation. So they'll come to us. That's what I think. But August 22nd, we move, and we're down to 21 days.
21 days, 3 weeks from
Ba-dum
today.
bum,
Yeah.
21 days.
I will officially retire that day.
I officially am ending, so I'm ready for my next career at Disney. So I am done.
I just got 3 more weeks, and then I will be retiring. And she's going to have the Jeep's going to be loaded up, and we're getting ready to boogie on down on the 22nd.
At 4:01.
401, we are heading south,
Woohoo!
and then be there bright-eyed, bushy-tailed by the 25th, and ready to do this.
We check in at Flamingo on the 25th, so what we're waiting on is our itinerary, I guess, which
That's
have
like a week before.
yeah, like 7-10 days.
Yeah.
I hear. So 7 to 10 days.
Facebook group.
No, Disney has their little timeline.
Uh-huh.
It's not Facebook.
Okay, sorry.
But 7 to 10 days, we should get our itinerary, so they'll give us our time
When we check in.
to show up at Flamingo, basically. So
And we know from watching other vlogs and things like that, the day you check in is always a Monday, and then you normally
it's in the morning.
have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off, and then you do traditions that Friday.
And
Is the
tradition
beginning.
is your first day.
Yeah. And then from there's a lot of variables depending on what kind of job you have and different things and stuff like that. So we know the 25th we check in, the 29th we do traditions. But our college program will start the 25th. And then
With checking into Flamingo, moving in. So,
and we are going to vlog it all.
yep. So I do hope you hit that button, like and subscribe, and
Hopefully you find us interesting. I'm gonna be in the parks a lot. I'm gonna shoot a lot of footage, trying things out. To me, it is the happiest place on earth.
I plan to go to Universal Halloween Horror Nights. I've never had a chance to do that, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do.
We are gonna do that.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Somebody is a little too scared.
I don't like getting scared, so that doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
So I will be running around Halloween Horror Nights. But you'll see Disney, you'll see the festivals, you'll see, we're going to do Jolly Nights, we're going to do
The parties, yeah.
Mickey's Not So Scary, which we love going.
Yeah.
We're definitely vacationers to Disney. We do cruising, so you'll see a couple more cruises pop up. So a lot of fun here.
Just see where it goes.
Yeah.
We're not really sure what the future holds, but we know for the next hopefully year,
At least a year.
at least
Which
a year.
even we thought, even when we get out, at a year, we thought maybe we'd even do the cruise line for Disney.
Working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
We don't know.
Don't know.
We're gonna leave it open.
Yeah, it's a lot of unknowns, but it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
So I hope you come along.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you guys later.